everyone, it's Jen. Welcome back to Yarn Purpose. In this video, I would like to talk a little bit about slipping stitches and what it means to slip with the yarn in the back or slip with the yarn in the front. Hey everyone, it's Jen. Welcome back. Like I said in the intro, I want to talk a little bit about slipping stitches with yarn in back or with yarn in front. I include this in many of my patterns, especially if the slip stitches are decorative. So it's important that when you're slipping stitches that your working yarn stays on the correct side of your work. So I just wanted to talk a little bit about that today. So normally when you're slipping a stitch, the convention is that you'll always slip the stitch purlwise unless the pattern tells you otherwise. So all of my stitches here that I'm going to be slipping, I will be slipping purlwise. But sometimes you'll see in a pattern, it'll have SL1 for slip 1 or whatever the designer uses to abbreviate slip 1. And then sometimes you'll see something that says wyif or wyib for with yarn in front or with yarn in back. And so sometimes when I'm teaching about slip stitches, people get confused by that because they think that back and front refers to right side and wrong side of the work, but really it refers to you looking at your work on that particular row. So for example, for my little swatch here, I'm just going to start by knitting 2 stitches, and then the next step would be to slip 1 with yarn in back. So I'm going to keep the yarn in the back of my work and just slip it purlwise like a regular stitch. So that's really pretty easy. And I'm just going to keep doing that all the way down the row. Knit 2, slip 1 with yarn in back. I'm just keeping the yarn in the back of my work. So I'll just do a couple more here. I'm going to end with a knit 2. Now for the next row of my pattern, I'm on my wrong side and the pattern is telling me to knit 2 and then slip 1 with the yarn in front. But because in this case I just knit 2, my yarn is in the back of my work. I'm going to bring the yarn between the needles here and slip that next stitch purlwise with the yarn in the front of it. So you can see here, I'm just crossing the yarn over here. And then my next step is to knit 2 stitches. So you can see I brought the yarn back to the back so that I can knit. Next one here that I'm going to slip with the yarn in the front. So I'm going to bring the yarn in between the needles, slip with the yarn in the front, move it to the back again to knit 2. And then I'm just going to keep repeating that process till I get to the end. And that's it. So again, the slip 1 with yarn in back or with yarn in front, that front and back actually refers to when you're actually looking at your work. So you can see here, this was my wrong side, but because I was slipping with the yarn in the front, that was the front of the work as I am looking at it. So I'll leave a little pattern down below if you want to try this for yourself. I really do love using slip stitches. I've been incorporating them into more of my patterns lately. I especially love using them with variegated yarns. So it's really great and fun to play around with slip stitches. So if you like this video, go ahead and give it that thumbs up. And if you'd like to see more videos from me, including more tutorial videos, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And if you like, you can turn on the notifications to be notified whenever I upload a new video. I hope that everybody has a great day. Happy knitting, and I'll talk to you again soon. Bye.